What's up with it? We right back at it with changing the narrative. I'm up here holding it down with my co-host. We gonna have a good one for y'all today on changing the narratives. Something real positive. First and foremost, I'm Polo of World War Polo.
Cool as I want to be.
And then on this show, I'm the Bull.
And I'm bringing the shit.
And we living up to our name. Listen, so on this podcast today, we gonna break down the Glizzy, Davy Ruffin boxing match only from the time the whistle or the bell rang to the end, at the end, to the best of our ability where we saw, because I watched it a few times, right? First and foremost, I'm gonna give my judgment. And then I'll talk about it, right? I feel as though I don't know how many rounds it was supposed to win. Well, it went 2 rounds. What I personally feel is if it was only 2 rounds and they both made it to the end of that second round, I would have gave both rounds to Glizzy. To me, he was the more aggressive. You know, both of them was swinging and doing a lot of missing, but I think he had more punches that landed. And that's just my personal opinion. I would have gave the fight to him, even though that's not how it worked out. It was a lot of glitches in that fight for me.
Glitches like what?
Like, outside of the fact, whatever kind of ring they was in, they both agreed to be in that ring. So no matter how shabby the ring was,
they shared the same ring.
They shared the same ring. So one person can't use the ring and say it was like they fought in 2 different rings, right? But what I can say was kind of weird is that in a boxing match, you're supposed to be able to, between rounds, sit down. They didn't even have stools between rounds. So, with that being said, it changed the whole narrative of the boxing scene. It's like you got to be able to get your little rest, no matter how little or how much.
Yeah, what's the name have a stool?
No, I'm not justifying. I'm saying that it should have been there for both of them. I said it was shabby.
Right. Yeah,
that
sure,
was shabby for either or. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that. I'm not justifying that that's the reason or nothing like that. Because that's irrelevant. I'm saying that hopefully in the future that these boxing matches can take place and more.
Yeah, I think they should just keep working at it. If they keep working at it, it's going to get better and better every time.
Yeah.
They shouldn't just give up on it the first time. The ring going to get better, I'm sure. You know what I'm saying? You do it more. And I like it for, you know what I'm saying? I like it for the community. You know, niggas having little issues working on it, and niggas catch a bag too.
I feel like
it's a win.
I feel
for both
like
parties.
I definitely feel like it's a win for both parties. I think that because David Ruffin got the W, the TKO, that he restored a lot of his name and being able to walk around without being like the open bid. I think that's a big W, right? And Glizzy about his papers, so he got paid, so that they both kind of won as far as that aspect. A lot of punches was thrown.
A lot of punches was missed too.
Most punches was missed. I think most punches, but from both parties. But I will say, I don't know, because I ain't really see Ed land a whole lot, but I did see him land some joints.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to be technical. I'm going to be really clear. I didn't watch the joint because that joint is on my page. Y'all got to go see the fight. If y'all ain't see the fight, it's on World War Polo on Instagram, YouTube, right? I watched and it's a nice version. Shout out to Abstract TV, right? It's a nice version. I only really seen clearly. I'm not saying that this is what happened, but clearly I only seen Davy Ruffin land 1 punch. like clearly where it was clear.
Davy Ruffin, you know, in a fight, sometimes you know, I guess he say he had a strategy. His whole strategy was to let Ant burn himself out. And if that was his strategy,
It worked.
It worked.
And at the end of the day, that's a hell of a, you know, he Muhammad Ali.
Especially with two niggas, you know what I'm saying, y'all don't fight for real. And what a lot of niggas don't know going into fights how much fighting take out of you. You know what I'm saying? So if you go in there, you giving all your energy up in the first 2 rounds, and y'all got how many rounds they supposed to go?
Don't give me the welling.
Yeah, I don't know. If you supposed whatever designated rounds, you got to make sure you got enough gas in the tank to finish the fight how you end the fight.
I'm telling you, if anybody that's not a real boxer is signed up to go 3 minutes, more than 4 rounds, somebody get knocked out. Because all the person got to do is last a little longer than the other one with energy.
I don't think niggas know how long 3 minutes
3 minutes is a long till your body gonna shut.
I want nigga go to the bathroom right now and just throw punches for 3 minutes and see if
Listen
we can
to
do
this.
that.
I'll challenge anybody to do this. Go do jumping jacks for 3 minutes. If you think 3 minutes is a joke, y'all ever planked? Like when you do the little plank, do a 3 minute plank and that's just standing still. That ain't even moving.
Fighting is worse because you punching and a nigga trying to punch
and you deserve
at the height of your.
But I will give credit
adrenaline.
to both of them because they went out there like men.
Yeah, and got in there.
And got it off their chest. You feel what I'm saying?
Man, it's a win.
It's a win for the city. And
sure.
You know what else was big? Nobody got hurt at the fight.
Right. That was a good thing too.
Nobody got hurt at the fight.
Everybody made it home safely. Everybody came out and enjoyed. Well, I don't know. Everybody came out and enjoyed themselves. I wasn't there. I didn't go, but I'm sure everybody had a good time.
Why you ain't go? Why you ain't go?
That's not my thing.
Facts. It looked at entertaining though. I ain't gonna lie.
Fun to watch from TV.
Do you think that they training or anything like that had anything to do with the outcome of the fight?
I don't think they trained that much.
You don't think Davy trained either?
I think he probably trained right, you know what I'm saying, right before the fight. You feel me?
They had a month. And a
month ain't enough time to train if you ain't been boxing your whole.
I'm telling you, boxing is different.
Boxing is it's a craft. That's like a nigga trying to go and paint a Picasso and he learned how to paint a month ago. You know what I'm saying? But I think the matchup was equal, so it was a good bump. You know what I'm saying? As far as them, neither one of them having a.
I will say this: Davy wasn't really backing down a whole lot, regardless of.
It was times where I seen Davy turned his back and ran.
Ran?
Not ran, but he turned his back. And in boxing, you ain't supposed to turn your back.
Yeah, he ain't a boxer though.
Yeah.
But I ain't see him turn his back like when they was like squared up. More like when they locked in, and then when they was breaking it up.
And was swinging on it, he's turning his back.
He turned his back.
He turned his back
and ran. Like how did
he got the fuck out of there? Like it wasn't no boxing move. You feel?
It wasn't a boxing move.
He ain't turned out and.
Man, listen. The one time that I seen that when he got hit in the back of the head, where Ant reached over him and boop.
Yeah, that shit was funny.
That was.
Ant had that look at his eyes like he trying to kill something.
Nah. And when he did that, he knew he was fucking wrong.
What?
He knew he was wrong.
Well, when he was trying to hit him,
because it was breaking up. He was like, man, look, I don't care about that. He like, man,
wild shit.
He like, man, listen, it ain't even no seats in here. We ain't gonna sit here all of a sudden make all the boxing rules and technicalities and stuff like that. But I ain't see a lot of running from Davy.
Nah, you gotta watch it. He turned his back and got out of there. He won't leave.
Nah, when he walked off and that's when he got.
I wish we could have a little joint where he could just like.
Oh, we gonna step it up. We gonna step it up.
So.
Don't be laughing at our podcast. We gonna step it up. But nah. Only one time I seen. Well, I'm gonna say that I can remember is when what's the dude named Buster Move? When he was the ref, right? He was the ref. Sure. I think that he was the ref, or whoever the ref was. I don't want to be wrong, right? When he was breaking it up, when Davy was on the ropes, and they was kind of. You know what I'm saying? And Davy turned his back to him, and then he got.
You know what I would like to see happen?
What?
I would like for both of them to go to like different gyms in the area to also bring light on the gyms that's in the area. You get what I'm saying? Train for 6 weeks, 8 weeks, or whatever, and turn
They
it into
said that
a
they was
production.
boxing with 16-pound gloves.
16 ounces.
16 ounces. Yeah, 16 ounce gloves.
Yeah, them joints. Ain't nobody really gonna get hurt with them joints. Them big gloves.
Them some big, dumb, heavy joints though.
Keep everybody from getting hurt. They ain't no professionals, so I think those 16 ounces. That's good
What,
for them.
12 wouldn't have been good, buck.
Man, niggas should have been lumped up.
8, they would have been lumped up.
Yeah,
8.
8. Somebody going out.
Somebody going out.
Going out.
Nah,
with 8 ounce joints.
I think in the future, I don't know. It was kind of a little goofy to be with the big joints on, but I guess
For
nobody.
the first joint,
Man, yo, but listen, just that alone gonna make your arms drop. Them joints is heavy. This is what I'm saying. It's like, man,
you training them joints to make your hands.
the
hurt.
first round is, the second round you start feeling it in your shoulder like these joints heavy as I don't know what. But I ain't gonna lie, I think that for this is a good episode far as it being on changing the narrative, because the narrative has started out one way and it definitely ended out in a more positive way by ending up in the ring.
This is probably the best way possible for it to end because both niggas got paid.
And they both got paid.
So it's a win. Man.
They both got paid. That was dope. That was dope. And a little bit before the fight, it seemed that like they was a little bit more cooler with each other. So that was pretty dope. Like, don't nobody want to really be saying people from the neighboring areas, like especially people that's on like talented and that's on their craft that people looking up to you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Because either way you want to look at it, both of them is
local icons.
Right.
They local icons. Both of them local icons. It's debatable, I guess, who is the higher, but that's irrelevant. Both of them have a fan base, and both of them have like they represent this area and how they do it. So don't nobody really want to see people that is climbing out to being destructive like that. And I ain't gonna lie, I think it set a good example for like the young dudes that come behind to be more on what real man time is. Right?
Yeah, they got in there and knuckled up.
They definitely
don't get no better than that.
And I'm just saying, like, it's no real loser when both men come and they look each other eye to eye and they go toe to toe. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, we always knew that the person that you kind of fight when you young kind of be like your man. I'm not saying that would be happening with them per se, but
y'all get a new respect for each other.
A newfound respect.
He ain't, he a thump. I thump and you a thump.
And on the outside looking in, people from outside this area can like,
they knuckle up over there. They really try to like set the tone.
Yeah, they really.
I hope all these any other little beefs that, or you know what I'm saying, anything too serious, niggas can go ahead and get in there, get you some money.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I don't know if y'all gonna be able to. I don't know if y'all gonna be able to get as much money as they did because their popularity. But people like to see fights.
What?
And people will pay to see a fight. So you could get it off your chest and get a couple of dollars. I ain't saying as much as them, but it probably be a little bit more than what you got. And getting it off your chest. You know what I mean? It's a win-win. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't got to worry about seeing a nigga at the gas station or seeing a nigga over here or seeing a nigga y'all gonna meet up like men and get it off y'all chest.
Man.
But then when you having altercations with nigga and y'all don't set schedule no meet up, ain't no telling where y'all gonna meet up.
I think, man, I got a newfound respect for both of them as far as man time, just man time, because either one could have made a lame excuse of why they didn't want to do it.
And that's what usually most happen in a lot of these altercations is you'll get an excuse as to why they can't meet up and bump, but niggas be having so much problems. So I really do take my hat off to both of the niggas.
Yeah, for that, I ain't gonna hold you, cause like at any given moment, this could have didn't happen at all.
Right.
And
And it's funny though, because regular boxers, you know what I'm saying, boxers be ducking each other. You know what I'm saying? They'll come up with a million excuses why I can't fight him.
And far as like I say, neither one of them are boxers, right? Mm-hmm. Both of them are coming from different professions, right? I just think that it was entertaining. I felt that you know what I really felt?
What?
I felt that if Davy would have landed one of them joints, it would have been lights out.
I would have if Ant came out. If he came out in that third round, would he had enough fight in him to stay up?
Let me tell you something. I feel like he's smart.
He was very smart.
Because listen to this. If your body locked on you, right? You got to make a business decision, right? Because see, listen, you at this point, you already know where I'm about to lose because I can't go no more. Now you just got to choose how you want to lose. Right. Do you want to come out this next round and can't fight and get mollywopped?
Hands up.
You can't even, listen, if you couldn't get up.
Davey, he was in that thing like this.
Yeah.
I can't wait to come out the next round.
Listen, if you can't get off the ground, though.
Yeah.
Right, you can't just get off the ground. You like, man, all right. Let everybody hype you up. Let everybody hype you up. I could take this loss.
Right.
One of them joints land the next round with the condition that I'm in right now. You go viral
forever.
Yeah, you become a permanent meme.
Yeah, he made a great decision.
That was
He made a great decision.
Exquisite. Like, listen, he was also teaching people how to think. Like, at the end of the day, it's not a loss for him. He got his bag. That money wouldn't have been the same to cover that level of shame if he would have not been strong-minded enough to say, all right, listen, it is what it is. Like, man, I ain't no boxer. Like, you gotta, and listen, in real life, you gotta make them kind of decisions.
Yeah.
You gotta be like, this, man, this is what I do, this is what I don't do. Sometimes, like when your man's in them trying to tell y'all to get in them cars, you gotta make a business decision. You like, man, look, this is not for me.
I got shit going on.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot to be learnt from what's going on. Like, you know what I mean? Both these dudes is intelligent. You feel what I'm saying? They came, what? How many minutes? 3 minutes? 6 minutes?
6 minutes.
About 5-6 minutes made, what? $40,000 a piece? I mean, not a piece, but
I don't know how much they got, but
I thought at least paid. A dub and something. So I'm gonna say between 30 and 40. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever they made. Put it like that. I ain't trying to count any money. But whatever it was nice, right? I don't hear nobody really saying it wasn't.
It was more than what they started with. And then think about it, if they ran into each other anywhere else, you know what I'm saying, they probably would have had an issue and got it out the way for free.
For free.
And then if somebody would have won or lost, you'd have got embarrassed, you know what I'm saying, for free, for nothing. Nah, I might as well hop my ass in this ring, and however it go, I'm going to get paid for it.
Yeah. I mean, the politics was right. And then another thing is they didn't take a long time to get
it done.
It was like, y'all, we gonna do it. Like,
they probably
it was like 30 days. Yeah. It was like a little 30 days. Like, it happened so fast. It didn't give people like time enough
to more build up time.
Yeah, it's
probably
like
gave it like 6 weeks, like a regular fight.
Man, I'm just saying.
Or was it 4 weeks?
I think it was like literally 30 days from the time that
they said it was happening.
Yeah, and it went down. But even with that being said, it set the precedent or set the tone of hopefully some future excitement in this, where people can get a couple dollars.
Yeah, they said we need a rematch. Would you go to the rematch?
Would I go?
Yeah.
Did I go to the first joint? Listen to this. Nah. I might go. I ain't gonna lie. I might go. But I probably wouldn't because I ain't gonna need a lot. The reason. Let me clarify why I wouldn't go. Because I'm privileged enough to have a couple businesses. So when they was making their money, I was making mine.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That's why I'm saying it's like at the end of the day, I'm going to see the fight like everybody else, but I'm trying to get my little coins in. You feel what I'm saying? So
Right.
when I say no, that's what I'm saying is I just might have something better to do for me,
Right.
not because of the environment per se. It is
Right.
what it is. It ain't what it ain't. You come outside every day, right? But I'm trying to get my little coins like they getting their little coins. You know what I mean?
What else they say? It was a great event. No violence.
Yeah.
Smaller gloves.
Yeah. Smaller glove, because you got to factor in, like, if this becomes like a thing, and hopefully it does, right? It'll be something good for the city. It might make young dudes stop being athletes again, want to stop boxing and stuff like that.
I'm telling you.
But if you gonna put them big Dumbo joints on them, so what if little guys is boxing? Is you gonna put them big joints on them too? How does this work? Like, the rules have to have some kind of rules or some type of rules of engagement. I don't know if they agreed to that or how did it work.
I think it'll all get better with time. They just gotta keep going.
I think it was just good.
Any kinks that they didn't have work out the first fight, they just gotta work them out again.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
We need a stool though.
It ain't hard to get a stool.
Two stools. We need 2 stools, and I think that we might can get 3 rounds out of people if we let them rest a little bit. Cause like if
take
you watch
longer breaks in the middle of the
fight, give them a couple, because they not
like a minute. They're not professionals.
Right. Give them, because listen,
Right,
when you watch the tape, when they went back to their prospective corners, right, both of them will put like this. They're standing up like this on the rope. Like that's something like, bruh, that was that's like a punishment. And then we gotta go right back. Professional boxers don't even have to go through that. You know what I'm saying? So, but I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I feel. You know, I definitely feel like Davy Ruffin is the winner by TKO based on the rules and having his strategy. If that was his strategy, like he said, because he has a team and they say that that's what it was, and that was a dope strategy and it worked. Right. It didn't take but a 1 or 2 couple of punch when you got that kind of strategy. Muhammad Ali showed us that joint.
Yeah, and especially knowing that we don't fight for real. We don't do this.
I just know that was a dope strategy, because I don't know if I would want to get hit or stand around and just hoping that my energy gonna outlast your energy.
I think that strategy work when you get in there. And it's like,
how
much can you take from a nigga? Like, I could take 2 rounds of this.
He must have knew that Ant was like.
And like you should have them big 16 ounces. So when I'm doing this, you're not really hitting me. You getting a mostly glove and a tiny bit of chin.
He was keeping his. Whoa. He was. Whoa.
I caught it.
Whoa. He caught it too. So listen. Pause. Hey, alright, now I'm back. Nah, for real though, that was a good fight. We gonna tap out right now. This been changing the narratives. This was like one of the better ways that we seen changing the narratives happen in real life. That I'm gonna say that I seen it happen in real life without having to give my personal opinion. I seen 2 people step up to the plate and change their narrative, and I think that's what this shows.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, because I honestly thought that joint wasn't gonna happen, and they made that motherfucker happen, man.
Yeah,
shout out to them.
Yeah, I got a lot of respect for both of them for that. I still have my opinion, but the win is the win. Shout out to Davy.
Davy took it, brought it back to Maryland.
Meezy's 1.
He said Meezy's 1.
DC 0. We out.